and welcome back to Lisa Loves, and today I am doing a competition, a giveaway entry. I'm going to be doing a competition entry for Aaron from Screen Stars, who has put out a 1,000 subscribers competition. He's actually sitting over 1,100 right now, so he's doing really well. Aaron, you'll have heard me speak about before. Screen Stars is a channel I watch religiously. He does a lot of new content, which is something I like to see if a movie is going to be worth my time. And he's very good at putting across an awful lot of information without giving away major plot spoilers, which can be a bugbear with some channels. They tell you too much about the movies. So if you want to enter this competition, you do need to be a subscriber. I will pop below the original video that Aaron put out. So Aaron is giving away quite awesome prizes for this, in my opinion. It very much appeals to me, a couple of things he's given away. So yeah, I'm not going to let you know. Go check out Aaron's video, watch what the prizes are, hear him explain to you the competition. My understanding of this is he wants us to do a review for our most misunderstood movie. By that he means a movie that we really like, that we feel that has perhaps been misunderstood or isn't as popular as it should be. Maybe it's flown under the radar, something that you love that people don't seem to get on with or they don't quite get. And the second part of that is in the comments, or I think in the comments, but if you're doing a video, pop it on the end of your video also. He wants to do a Q&A, so ask him a question for his Q&A. So that's the two parts of the competition. So this is my entry. I'll try not to keep, I'm waffling again. So the movie I've chosen to review for you is called Amy Foster. Its original title was Swept from the Sea, I believe, but I know it as Amy Foster. I've spoken about this before. This is in my top 10 movies of all time. It's a love story, which is something that's unusual for me to be like mad about. But for me, this is the most perfect love story ever. I fell in love with the character in this, both characters in this. This is a story set in England in the 19th century. Again, weird for me, I don't usually go in for this kind of thing. And it covers a young lady, very gothic of appearance, who lives as like a maid, as a servant, by the name of Amy Foster. She's played by Rachel Weisz, who looks absolutely beautiful in this role. I will try to pop little clips in as I'm talking. She is very misunderstood. She doesn't have a bond or a link with anyone. She's not treated very well. She is used and abused. The one link that she has is the sea. She feels very much at home in the sea. She has a little cave down by the sea where she keeps what she calls her treasures, as things she finds that she thinks are beautiful. So there's a shipwreck. There is a ship carrying people from Russia to America for a new start in life. And on board this ship there is a young man by the name of Yanko. Everyone, all the passengers on the ship dies apart from Yanko, who's a young fit man, so he survives. Yanko initially scares quite a few of the inhabitants of this like sleepy little seaside town. Everyone's very prim and proper. Yanko is very, let's say, caveman-esque. He's quite hairy, he's got long hair, he's got a beard. He is obviously in a bit of a mess, having just survived a shipwreck. And he doesn't speak English, so people are very much, what the hell is this? And he, they treat him like a beast. They're pointing pitchforks at him to keep him away when he just wants help. He wants to understand what's happened. They lock him in a shed, and Amy finds out. And in one of the most beautiful scenes, it sounds ridiculous and it sounds silly, in a really beautiful scene, she brings him bread and water and she washes his feet. His feet are like caked in mud and cut up and just in a really bad state, and this act that this young woman has bestowed upon him just moves him to tears, and it's just the most beautiful scene. It's one of my favourite scenes in any movie ever. It's not often you get me being soft, but this movie makes me all kinds of soft. I love it. And the movie follows the developing relationship between Amy and Yankov and their bond, and the fact that she feels that the sea has brought him to her because she loves the sea. She shares the little cave with him and all her treasures. And it's about the adversity they face in the town amongst the very staunch, things have to be done a certain way township. She doesn't even have the support of her family. They're very much at odds with everyone in the town, and this is about the struggling relationship and what happens, which I won't give away. This movie also stars Kathy Bates, one of my favourite actresses. Ian McKellen's in this also. Josh Ackland's in this. It's got an amazing cast. I love everything about this movie. I've watched this movie multiple times, so many times. I just love it. I would recommend anyone go out and see this. It won't be everyone's cup of tea, but to me, the actress that, you know, Rachel Weisz, and the character she plays really spoke to me as being someone that has sort of always felt on the edge of things. It's never quite fitted into certain times and certain places and school and all that sort of stuff. I really empathised with her character in this. I felt an affinity with her character. And Yanko is just the most beautiful of men, the most genuine, the kindest. He's everything in a man, to me, that is perfection. So yeah, I couldn't go wrong with this. I've waffled for so long. So that's Swept from the Sea, or Amy Foster. The lady that directed this is actually also responsible for Oranges Are Not the Only Fruit and Bridget Jones, so she's got a couple of decent films behind. She's got more than that, but those are two off the top of my head. So yeah, check that one out. I love it. So for the second part of Aaron's competition, he asked us to give him a question for his Q&A. Now, as I am fundamentally mostly a horror channel, although not just, the question I've got for Aaron is, and I will pop this in your description, in your comments also, there are very few films that I can't watch, or I watch and are so abhorrent I would refuse to watch again, that really disturbed me to a severe level that I thought, no, no. But a Serbian film is one of those movies. I will never watch it again. It just was too far for me. Nothing against people that obviously enjoyed it, it just wasn't for me. Is there any movie that you have watched that you felt went too far in its attempt to achieve a message or a goal, that you had to switch off, or that just disturbed you to the point of thinking, no, this is just not good? I remember you saying the Poughkeepsie tapes you found very disturbing for some of the scenes in that, which I totally get. But is there anything that you've had to switch off, that you've thought, no, this is just, no? That's my question to you. So yeah, congratulations Aaron on over 1,000 subscribers. Your channel is incredible. Hopefully you'll continue to climb. You deserve many more subscribers than that. Yours is a channel I do recommend to pretty much anyone that watches my channel, as I do love it. So yeah, congratulations. Here's to many more in 2019. Hopefully you more than double that this year. And thanks for watching, guys. Get entering Aaron's competition. If you're not subscribed, pop over and subscribe. He is a really, really good movie reviewer. He's also a fellow contributor on Geek Legion of Doom. So any support that you can give him would be much appreciated by him, I'm sure. So thanks for listening, guys. Let me know in the comments if you've seen Amy Foster, Swept from the Sea. And I will speak to you next time. Over and out from Lisa Loves.